watching Seabass Media.
Jeremiah, you are too sweet.
You're supposed to bow when you see something as beautiful as you, Daisy.
Your light is as bright as the moon, soft and gentle as well as beautiful. Speaking to my heart so very true. There are many moons, but I will only love you. Passionate and powerful you are. Touched by a star, ooh, the beauty that blinds my eyes. My loving moon in the sky. You've stolen my heart with your light. Bright in the darkest parts of my life. Speaking to my heart so very true. There are many moons, but I will only love you.
Good God, my eyes must be deceiving me.
See, Miss Martha? I told you he was out here with her.
Promise me this will not happen again.
I promise it will not happen again.
Mom, stop.
Yeah, better keep your promise, boy.
Boy, where you been? Oh, that's right. You been out with that white girl again, huh? See, you too stupid to understand that this girl is gonna get you killed.
William, that's enough.
Ain't enough. What, you want to get into some more trouble? Because that's all this girl is. It's trouble.
Why can't Dad see that love has no color? Mama, why can't the world see it? I'm caught in a picture. There's no growth, no movement. Everything stands still. Nothing ever changes.
Then change the world with your heart. Let people see that things can change. Even if there's only for one person fighting for it, who believes in it like I believe in you.
I heard that she was down by the lake with that colored boy and got in trouble.
So what? So you really do like him?
You can't be serious. I'm going to tell my brother about this.
Well, shut up, Becky. For your brother, I wouldn't be in this mess in the first place. Be careful. There's a lot of trouble that can come from this. Most folks around here don't understand nothing like that. I don't understand it myself, really.
You don't have to understand. I understand it. And I'm gonna do what I feel. This belongs to Jeremiah. It beats for him. And that's all you need to know.
What you want, Billy?
I ain't got a problem with you. I got a problem with your boy who can't keep his word.
What you talking about?
He's still talking to Daisy and got her head all confused.
Whoa, 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 hold on now. My boy ain't did nothing. Go on now.
And listen here, boy. This is between me and your boy.
Dad! Dad! Why'd you jump in front of me? That was my fight.
Because you're my son. I got your back, right or wrong. God put that in us. You hear?
Dad? Dad?
Man, where's your boy?
Or what?
Because he's the one that went and started all this mess. I heard he threw the first punch at Billy. And if you wouldn't have, your husband'd still be here.
Well, you going to get out of here now.
Okay. I will. But I tell you what, I'm gonna find him.
You get on out of here. I don't know anywhere that you two can go. There's no one that's gonna accept y'all together. Y'all go on and get out of here now and be safe.
Then we will make the world accept our love, no matter how long it takes.
I've waited forever to do that.
Y'all go ahead and get out of here now. I'm just trying to look out for the two of you. You've got to always be careful. And remember, be aware of your surroundings. A lot of people don't understand that love is just that. Love. People spend so much time focusing on what people look like that they don't focus on what's really important, like how big of a heart someone has and who treats others with respect and kindness. Maybe one day, people won't be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
Here at CBiz Media, we want you to know that we're on your side and we're on your team. We have community spots available, and we want to support you and help you with what you're doing as you continue to support us here on CBiz Media. Watch us, be a part of the show. Email us at any time at the email address you see here. Thank you so much, and God bless.
In the year 587 BC, the city of Jerusalem was attacked by the Babylonian Empire. And a year later, the city and the temple were plundered and burned.
Thousands of Israelites were taken from their homes and relocated all over ancient Babylon. They became exiles.
And so now they're a minority, surrounded by a new culture with new gods.
Now, some Israelites chose to resist Babylon by revolting or withdrawing. Others gave in, adopting the Babylonian way of life and accepting these new gods as their own.
And you might think those are your only two options, but the prophet Jeremiah told them to do something totally different and surprising. To settle in, build houses, plant gardens, grow families, and most surprisingly, to seek the well-being of Babylon and pray to the Lord on its behalf.
So this is like a third way.
Yeah, it's not compromise or revolt.
What does it look like?
Well, there's a whole book of the Bible that explores that question. It's the story of Daniel.
Daniel was one of the Israelites taken into the Babylonian exile.
And because Daniel had a royal heritage and education, he was recruited along with some friends to work in the high court of Babylon.
Work for the enemy? That would be compromise. Or they could gain the king's trust, take him down from the inside.
That's what you might expect, but instead, they take Jeremiah's advice and choose the third way. They serve the king of Babylon, taking on Babylonian names and even clothing style.
So they seek Babylon's well-being. But in doing so, aren't they just giving up their heritage?
It could seem that way, but actually they aren't. As you read on, the story focuses on moments where they draw the line, and they choose faithfulness to their God and resist the influence of Babylon.
So, for example?
Well, like when they're commanded to bow down to the idol of Babylon and give allegiance to the king as if he's a god.
They won't go that far.
Right. This is where you see their true loyalty. It requires them to critique Babylon's idolatry of power, its arrogance, its injustice, but they do it non-violently by laying down their lives. And so God vindicates Daniel and his friends for their faithfulness.
So they would serve Babylon, seek its well-being, but their loyalty was always to God.
Yeah, this is what Jeremiah was envisioning. The way of the exile is a combination of loyalty and also subversion.
So they're still exiles, but don't Daniel and his friends long to go home?
Yes. In fact, Daniel believed that God was going to send a ruler to bring down Babylon and create a true kingdom of peace.
When did he think this ruler would come?
Well, at first he thought within his lifetime, but then he had a dream where he found out that after Babylon would come another oppressive empire, then another, then another.
And so, Babylon did fall, and Israel did get to go back home, but now they're ruled by Babylon's successors.
And so they maintained the mindset of an exile, waiting for their true home to come to them. And they continued the same practice of loyalty and subversion to any new versions of Babylon that came along. And this leads us to the time of Jesus.
The empire of his day was Rome, ruled by Caesar. Now, some Israelites wanted to resist, while others gave in and adopted Roman culture and its gods.
But watch Jesus carry on the subversive loyalty of Daniel. Like when he said, it's fine to pay taxes to Caesar, give him back his coins. But then he said, don't mistake Caesar for God. God's the one who deserves your total life and allegiance.
So the way of Jesus is this same mix of loyalty and subversion.
Yeah, like he taught his followers to love and even bless their enemies. But he also got arrested for speaking out against the corrupt leaders of Jerusalem and Rome. He critiqued their idolatry of power, and it cost him his life. But God vindicated him by raising him from the dead as the true king of the nations.
The king that Daniel had hoped for.
Right. And Jesus promised that one day his kingdom would prevail.
And so until then, his followers are living in a type of exile.
Yeah, this is why the Apostle Peter calls followers of Jesus foreigners and exiles. He told them to respect the authorities of whatever place you happen to live, to honor and love all people, but then he reminds them that this isn't their true home. They're still living in Babylon.
But, well, they're not living in Babylon. Babylon doesn't exist anymore.
Or does it? In the Bible, Babylon has become a symbol that describes any human institution that demands allegiance to its idolatrous redefinitions of good and evil.
Okay, so we all live and work in Babylon. How do I seek the well-being of Babylon while my allegiance is to someone greater?
Yes, Jesus' followers are called to live in that tension between loyalty and subversion. That's the way of the exile.
you.